A tattoo is a permanent mark, a sign of love, loyalty, and infinite devotion. An indelible mark on one's body and soul. Very simply, it's forever. The Golden Knights have made their mark on the city of Las Vegas. They've staked a claim on our city, and many in our community have done the same. They've taken ink and needle and stitched the Golden Knights onto their skin. Vegas Born isn't just a slogan, it's a mark to show others where one's loyalties lie. To roll up a sleeve or a pant leg and proudly display a VGK mark has become a permanent badge of honor. This is Vegas Born, Inc. In today's episode, we sit down with 5 loyal fans as they share their stories on why they branded themselves with a Vegas-born tattoo.
Like, getting into the team was very easy. It was obviously very exciting. Me and my older brother, we went to the expansion draft when they did it at T-Mobile Arena. I went to the first preseason game that they played here against the Kings, technically like the first Golden Knights game at T-Mobile Arena. Like, getting into the team was just very easy. It was very easy to fall in love with it, especially, how quickly they established a winning culture.
And I always said that if Vegas got a team, I'd be more than happy to support. I grew up in Hawaii, no sports teams, just like Vegas. I moved here and it was the exact same thing. I think that we needed a little bit something more for the locals. We have this strip and we have that kind of life, but we have nothing for us. So as soon as we got a team, I was like, hockey? I was like, I haven't seen much hockey, but I'm down.
It was the first game. My wife and I went to the game, and Chance read angry tweets, and Jason got knighted, and we were hooked forever. That was it. We went from having a t-shirt to, ready to redo our home in gold and black and red.
I was there for the first game, and after the first game was when I really became hooked and became a fan, and what they did for the community here, and just bringing everyone together. I met a lot of great people through this.
So I've been to NHL games, but going to that first one here and growing up here and all the events that happen, instant hook, sync, just grab on. It's my favorite team. It's my favorite sport. I'm a big football fan and all that, all sports, but just instantly, just catapulted straight to the top.
Every time there's something significant in my life, whether it's sad or happy, just anything that means a lot to me, I'll get tattooed, and that's how much they meant to me, is that I'm willing to get them tattooed. Even if they end up doing not so great one season and they do amazing and win the cup another, doesn't matter, I'll still be a lifelong fan.
Pretty much it being Las Vegas is what really drove me to do that, because I was born and raised here. I've lived here my whole life. I've really grown to really enjoy the city, even before we got a hockey team. So, branding myself with the tattoo was kind of a no-brainer. To me, it's I wanted a tattoo that had some kind of Vegas resemblance to it, and the Golden Knights, it just fit in there perfectly.
The atmosphere starts when the procession comes through New York, New York. That's when the ball starts getting rolling. Even though it's an hour before puck drop, the energy level starts rising when you hear the drummers coming, and you hear the Knight on his horn, and you see Chance with his signs. And that's when everybody starts picking up the energy level, and we're building to this crescendo of nighttime. And so I started really enjoying high-fiving the procession when it came through. No matter the stresses of the day, as soon as I put my hand out, my energy level just lifts up so intensely, and that's when I'm ready for nighttime. And so when I was thinking about my tattoo, I wanted to kind of not just honor the team, but I wanted to do a procession piece, because that's my favorite part of the game.
It was, both teams were Vegas. My son and the team were both Vegas born. And, just what they did for the community after the tragedy, made it easier. And I was trying to figure out what to do for my son, and it just worked out perfect.
So me and my sister, we wanted to get matching tattoos. I said, well, what about if we did a VGK logo? Because it's the coordinates that we got is our house that we grew up in here in Vegas. So I'm like, there's nothing more like Vegas born than our first team, So we talked about it, and she travels a ton. So she came into town, she's like, you want to do it? I go, yeah, let's do it. So I called my buddy that's my tattoo artist and had it done.
It's the alternative logo. That's all it is, simply put. I just like this one because you see the normal one everywhere. I like the alternative one better.
The tattoo's going to take me years to finish. Right now it's Chance and Sir Knight, and they're dropping in front of T-Mobile about to start the procession, as the rest of the procession is going to be parachuting down once I finish all the work that I want to get done. But that's going to take years.
What I wanted in the tattoo was I wanted the alternate logo, the star with the swords crossing, but I didn't want it to be just that. I wanted it to be kind of subtle. I didn't want that to be, just like the main part of the tattoo. I wanted it just to be a part. And he came up with the idea with the kind of like the flower mandala with the logo in the center. And when we were discussing it, he's like, I'll send you a couple different ideas. He drew out a few different things. And like one of the first ones he sent me was this actual design. And I thought it was just like perfect. It looked great.
So the design I love the secondary logo because it was like the Vegas star and you threw the swords in it. I was like, home run. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I love that logo. This one was a little bit different, because we wanted to have a personal touch to it. So with that personal touch, it's not as specific as to directly our house, but it's our block, where we grew up. So,
Well, originally, my son's name, and I was going to make the secondary logo the X only, and so it was going to be a lot smaller. And then the tattoo artist came up with this design, and I just liked it. It felt nice and big, and kind of drew me into it.
Like, I don't know, like it being in my blood, it's cool to really, be involved, to that point where it's like it's there permanently, like it's not going away.
Whether it's a moment of hockey glory or to show one's loyalty, tattoos with a Golden Knights connection now dot Las Vegas in a tapestry of ink. These markings connect families, friends, and fans. They tell the story of the Golden Knights, and they tell the story of the people that make up Las Vegas.